will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They go to the draw. He breaks a tackle. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Redhawks offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking to throw, it's Gabbard. Makes his connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. The Redhawks will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll try to pop the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. A new set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The play action fake. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the single back. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's off to the races. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Cincinnati 3, Miami, Ohio 0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. From the shotgun, the inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Hard running there. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Kent State.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're just about ready to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Catch in the middle. It's McDonald. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Give to the single back. Runs through a tackle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Gabbert. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Red Hawks are marching down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McDonald.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's McDonald. Shakes off the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the inside. And the Red Hawks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. On first down, here comes this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the misfire now on second down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught near the sideline, it's McDonald. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Gets open down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Escapes the sack. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it.
Cincinnati 13.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And as the clock runs out here in the second quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's McDonald. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Working the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback on the keeper. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quick handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll try the run. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. On the move, it's Kiner.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Redhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Here's the handoff. Bulls his way forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Redhawks decide to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Smashes through. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And now on second down for this offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a snag by the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Shakes off the defender. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Redhawks. No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Sorsby trying to get to him. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The Bearcats just inside the 40. They're testing the right side here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The run from the shotgun. Discards a man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Redhawks will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Bearcats will keep this drive going. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, so the defense will move them back. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. Keeps the legs moving. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. He'll ride his man on the option. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Gabbard. Zings it complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Grab behind the line. It's Beal. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Nice move to stay on his feet. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And first down for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They move the tight end all over. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Redhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.